For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out sabatcg.com. What's poppin', everybody? This is Saber054 on the Whimsy Players channel. I have a double feature with Haired Shanks, playing the first match against the CP0 Rob Lucci. There's a CP9 Lucci that everybody forgot about. So sad, all the alt leaders are pretty weak. Man, I really wish I could use my blue crocodile, but his effect is just too weak. Very, very weak. At least if it was, let's say the same Don minus effect, but the card goes back in the deck, or you get some better range, maybe, just maybe it would have been okay, but it's just too weak. I hate to say it, but it's true. It's been weak for a while. It was a bit underwhelming from the start, if you ask me, but now it's definitely too weak. Okay, so what is this guy gonna do? Everybody's using the Uda now, which I like to think I was one of the first people that thought this was a decent little card before even the bans happened. You get a body down, a leader can attack it. Continuous turn after turn, you can get her effect. So it's basically forces an attack on your opponent to kill her, and that's pretty cool. In this case, I killed her with Marco. And there's that annoying Brook down as well. But I'm looking good so far. We got our rush characters in hand. We got the big red-haired Shanks. Your ultimate win condition. I really don't think this guy's gonna put that much pressure on me. When we can just get the rush, when we can just get the character down and go for an attack. Even if he pops them next turn, I did already get a swing, so I'm usually going to force a life out of you or force some discards out of you from the hand. So that is the benefit of red rush characters. To me, this is the best way to run red-haired Shanks using the Straw Hat engine here. You don't really need to even bother with the red-haired Shanks characters from OP9. So it's going for 5. I'm going to block that for free. And if he does destroy this Marco here, he's going to be lucky because I don't got any events in hand. So discard the Nami. And he's likely going to do it. Didn't use any Dons. Yeah. Play the Kaku. Pop my dude. I can't get him back. So lucky you. Well, now we top deck the event. What luck, am I right? Especially because this is kind of useless. I got it like as something that's good as a trigger. And then something that maybe if you have a bunch of cards with no counters, then it'd be okay. But really, it's just mostly as a trigger card and then for Marco. Now then, we got rid of the Brook. 7 to 4,000 is too difficult to save. And hit his life too. He's at 3, surprisingly. So it's getting pretty dangerous, man. If you can't block these attacks from these guys, then you definitely won't be able to do shit against the red-haired Shanks. He's got more card advantage than me, technically, but got the better board right now. We only got one character each, but Luffy's stronger. Getting that free Dawn every turn. Kaku activated his effect. And he didn't touch my life, that's the thing. So taking his sweet ass time to think of what it's gonna do. Francis K. Show. So I'll block you. This bluff won't work. If I got the free value, I'm gonna do it. And I will use... I'm gonna let it go through, and it worked out because I get this trigger, destroy the Kaku. Doesn't look like I got 2k counters right now. And he plays the old bitch, Tsuru. Likely gonna pop the Luffy here. But I mean, it did its job. I got a swing. And you're burning resources to pop like that. So Rob Lucci can get that one destroy. And Brook too. But he didn't get his on play. Oh well. So with 3 Dawns, I think what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to attack for 6. Has to let that go through, man. This is getting really dangerous for you. Luffy, same idea, 7. Has to let that go through too, and then play the Nami. So he's almost like killed right now. Like the moment the big red-haired Shanks drops, between that guy and the leader, like if you're not going to play any blockers, I'll be able to do it. I still got plenty of life. I got somewhat of a defense in hand if I use the Banana Gator. Sweet little rare. Man, OP4 is just such an underrated set. Like when it's gonna go away in the rotation, we're gonna lose some really sweet stuff for me. Flamingo, Gum Gum Red Rock, this Banana Gator event. I mean, I'll admit most of the leaders there are pretty irrelevant. I mean, I know people like Rebecca. Flamingo isn't too bad, but everybody else is just not that good. Yellow Purple Crocodile never really did it for me, and it's just too weak right now. But we are going to lose some sweet stuff. I suppose I'm going to be nostalgic for it because it was the first booster box I opened for One Piece 2. So that is sweet. Okay, 5. Well, I'm going to use the Nami then, and I get to keep the Banana Gator. So this is going to go through, lucky you, but I'm still at 3 life, and then he's going to go for the Kaido. I guess I'll discard the Banana Gator. Alright, nice. We got a bunch of rush dudes to murder you, so the Shanks comes down. I could go for life, but I can even just murder his guys. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Gonna take things slow. What do I do indeed? I mean, it depends on what he has in hand. I'm gonna go for the leader, test the waters, see if you're gonna block this. He does. So I'm gonna go for it again. Did draw the card. Well, so now Shanks kills you. So yeah, GG for me. Look at all those cards. No counters. So pretty nice. This is the power of aggression with red-haired Shanks. Now we're playing against Usopp, which is actually a pretty nice leader. I actually made a deck and played around with him too. It's cool in the sense that he turns all of your Dressrosa cards, or most of them, to Sangans basically. They die, you get to draw a card. So it's cool. The cost effect, increasing your costs, I suppose it can be situational, but it's something that's a nice bonus too, as opposed to something else useless. Alright, 6k you say. I will decrease and then discard the Zoro. And then he summons the blocker. That's what you gotta do with this deck. Run a bunch of these cheap ass blockers like this guy. So if your opponent pops them with an effect, you draw. If they attack, you can use them to block. You got some good defense until you get a lot of dons and you can play big ass characters. That's how I use my deck. So 6 discards Bartolomeo. This deck can be pretty defensive. It's a 4 life deck, but it can be pretty defensive with all the blockers. So 6k, what are we gonna do here? Am I gonna use, I think I want to keep the Marco, to be honest. So I'll decrease you, but ultimately I'll discard a Usopp. And then he plays this dude. Shit. So now the Marco, I mean, if I play the dude, I don't get to pop you. So that's really sad. So I think the only thing I can do here is just put a bunch of dons on my guys. Are we going to summon the Marco? I mean, I can't do it. I'm just the control player in me doesn't allow this. So just hit you for 8 and then hit you for 8 again with the Shanks. So he made a little bit of a misplay there, because if he blocked first, then he would have drawn a card, but after he accepted the life in hand, Usopp couldn't draw a card. So maybe he thought I was going to summon something. It was a mistake on your part, my friend. So plays down the stage, Koraida Coliseum. I don't run that actually in my deck. And it's going to murder the Zoro. It does let you make a pretty sweet play though with Cavendish here, I'm not going to lie. Gets an instant quick attack, almost like Rush. And then you can use the effect to draw immediately. So we definitely got to kill this guy ASAP. So first things first, I'm going to drop the Marco. And you're not going to get the protection. So attack with 8. What are you going to do? You actually let him die. Fine. I mean, you wouldn't draw a card if you let him live, so... I think I would have maybe kept him alive if I could. We made this play so we didn't summon the Nami, Sanji. But it's fine. Attack goes through, but when I get to 10 Dawns, you're going to be in a world of problems right now. Dropping the Shankses. So here goes. 10k for your ass. And then Shanks is gonna attack too. Okay. So I got like the other 2 guys in hand, and I've got Dragon as well. So we're gonna be dropping big dudes, fucking this guy up turn after turn. I don't think he'll be able to handle it. There's like no board presence down for you. I've dealt with everybody. So he does summon Rebecca. Kind of a gimmick character, this one, but it does some stuff. Attack for 8. I mean, I'll let it go through. And then passes the turn. Okay, I mean, all I'm going to do is drop another red-haired Shanks. Let's attack with this dude first, though, just in case there's anything in the counters. Not really. So he's going to block that. He'd be crazy not to. But then the other Shanks comes down. You're not going to block this. We know that. So you're at 0 life with these big 2 characters you got to contend with and the leader. So he needs to summon a bunch of blockers, possibly even get rid of one. He does with the Red Rock. But that's 6 Dawns, my friend. And I think he miscalculated the math there, but I mean, he was going to lose anyway. Surrendered. So GG, hope you guys enjoyed the matches. Sub to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What